was made by a friend of mine, Tom Van Sant. He took 3,000 separate satellite pictures taken over a 3-year period, digitally stitched together, and he chose images that would give a cloud-free view of every square inch of the Earth's surface. All of the landmass is accurately portrayed. When that's all spread out, it becomes an iconic image. I show this because I want to tell you a story about 2 teachers I had. One that I didn't like that much, the other who was a real hero to me. I had a grade school teacher who taught geography by pulling a map of the world down in front of the blackboard. I had a classmate in the 6th grade who raised his hand and he pointed to the outline of the east coast of South America, and he pointed to the west coast of Africa, and he asked, "Did they ever fit together?" And the teacher said, "Of course not. That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard." That student went on to become a drug addict and a ne'er-do-well. The teacher went on to become science advisor in the current administration. But you know, the teacher was actually reflecting the conclusion of the scientific establishment of that time. Continents are so big, obviously, they don't move. But actually, as we now know, they did move. They moved apart from one another. But at one time, they did, in fact, fit together. But that assumption was a problem. It reflected the well-known wisdom that what gets us into trouble is not what we don't know, it's what we know for sure that just ain't so. This is actually an important point, believe it or not, because there is another such assumption that a lot of people have in their minds right now about global warming that just ain't so. The assumption is something like this: the Earth is so big, we can't possibly have any lasting harmful impact on the Earth's environment. And maybe that was true at one time, but it's not anymore.